What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is AkeemHaynes. I'm a two-time Olympic bronze medalist, author, motivational speaker, and sports commentator. On my channel, we talk boxing, MMA, track and field, and of course, motivation and encouraging content. If this is something that you enjoy, then I hope that you subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into the video. Artur Beterbiev versus Joe Smith Jr., the post-fight recap. What did we think of this fight? It was what we thought it would. We know that it was going to end by knockout. I don't know anybody who thought that this fight was going to go the distance. Did we expect it to close out this early? Maybe some did. I didn't. I thought it was going to be probably in the middle round, maybe between rounds 5 or 7, somewhere there. I thought that Beterbiev would close out the show. I didn't break this fight down on my channel, but I broke it down on my sports channel called Point Blank if you want to check it out. But I gotta say this. Every fight that I've watched Beterbiev in, he never moved this intentively early in the fight. I've never seen him throw this many punches. I've never seen him come this forward this early in the fight. The first round, he threw more punches in the first round than he did in the first couple rounds in previous fights. The man was on a mission. I never saw this side of him before. The man said, look, I don't need a long ring entrance. I don't need none of that. I just want to get to the fight. The man left the family back home and came down here with just the squad because he said this is a mission. I'm only mentioning this because I think it's important, because if we can understand a fighter's mindset, then we can understand how they come into the ring. What he showed in this fight, no, not only did he show power in this fight, he showed that he is a lot more boxing etiquette than other people give him credit for. I hear a lot of people talking about, oh, Beterbiev is just this powerhouse and he's just a puncher. He doesn't have much IQ, not much movement. But in this fight, didn't we see pieces of all of him? Didn't we see pieces of all of that? Right? This was an impressive performance. He made Joe Smith a champion coming in this fight, a champion with a belt. He made him look like an average fighter. He made him look like he didn't belong. And I get the idea of what Joe Smith was doing in this fight, right? I'm not in his corner. I don't know Joe Smith. I can only speculate and give my opinion based on what I saw. But in my opinion, I thought that Joe Smith came forward and said, I am going to come into this ring and I'm going to bring the fight to him. I'm going to be the aggressor. I'm going to be the person that comes forward. I'm going to be the person to land the shots. I'm going to impose my will. It wasn't a bad game plan, because he thought that Artur Beterbiev started slow, as we all did. Well, let me not say all. I expected him to start out slow, but this wasn't the case. He came out different. He came out with a mission. He came out with a destructive plan to take out Joe Smith Jr., and he succeeded at that. This was an impressive fight. At 37 years old, where we usually see athletes going on the latter stages of their career, it looks like he's getting better. I don't know what next year will hold. I don't know what 2 years will hold. But as of right now, if this is the direction that he's going in, did you see the shape that he was in? Did you see his movement? Did you see the fluidity in his movement, his angles that he was taking? Did you see him bouncing on his toes? I talk about the feet because coming from a track and field background, the feet are very important. It's very impressed by Beterbiev's fight. Joe Smith has never been in a position like that before. He's a tough fighter. The man fought with a broken jaw, if I believe correctly. He's tough. But sometimes you get into the ring with someone who is just tougher. And it wasn't Joe Smith's night. And that's okay. Joe Smith is a quality fighter. He has nothing to hang his head about. He overachieved in his career so far. He's a good fighter. But I think in this one, we just saw, again, that there's levels to this. So what's next for Artur Beterbiev? He says he wants to become undisputed. Now, there's talk that Anthony Yarde may be in the mix, but I don't think Anthony Yarde gets a different outcome than Joe Smith Jr. Regardless if the fight is in the UK or it's in Alaska, it doesn't matter. I think the outcome is going to be the same. So perhaps the next fight, the next challenge that Beterbiev is in the ring with is someone who just got a big win against Canelo, and that's Dimitri Bivol. What are your thoughts on this fight? Did it go how you thought it would go? Let me know in the comments section below. What do you think Artur Beterbiev should do next? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you've been watching the video this long, then do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.